Design. This is the Edison Robot. But before we have a bit of a play with this guy and see what he can do, I have a question for you. What is a robot? What do you think it is? Something that does jobs for you. That's not bad, I like that. Yeah? Robots can be for play. This one's for a bit of both. This one's for play and learning and for doing jobs. Yeah? Robots are machines. We can use them for play. Does it always have to be play? Robots can do work. Yeah? What else can they do? Help you wash your clothes. Let me see. A robot is a machine. Okay. Is a pair of scissors a robot? Now, that is a machine. It's just a machine that's not motorized. Okay. Well, what about an electric can opener? Is that a robot? Yeah. It can only do one thing. You push a switch and it just does that over and over and over. You can't really program an electric can opener, can you?
No, it's hard to do it.
Hard to program an electric can opener. A robot has to be programmable. What do you think? This one can do jobs because it can see, in some ways, the outside world. It can read these lines, it can follow those lines. So robots are machines that are programmable. They can do jobs in the world. It's not like a computer sitting on a table. The computer's a machine that's programmable, but it doesn't go anywhere. Are you a robot? How do you know? Are you programmable? No. Well, let me think about it. Can I ask, let me see, can I ask one of you, hello, can I get you to do a job for me? I want you to do a job. Are you ready? The job is very easy. I want you to bring me one of those torches. Watch when you go. You bring me one of those torches, please. There we go. Now, did you not understand just how amazing that was? What's your name? Finley here got up without falling on his face. You planned out your own way to get there. You moved all of the right muscles at the right time so that you didn't walk on anybody or land on your face or trip. You knew what a torch was. You found one. You brought it to me and you didn't even throw it at my head. You did all the right things automatically without even thinking about it. From when you were this big to when you were this big. You spent time programming yourself. When you learned how to walk. You don't think about walking anymore, do you? But if you tried to think about all of those muscles, you'd probably fall over. It's now a program in here that just works for you. Do you know all about inside us? What's this bit up here called? What's in here? The brain. Have a sit here for me, Philip. Your brain is your processor, if you like. And it can learn things. Does that mean you're programmable? Oh, I don't know. But you do sometimes change what you're doing when the world around you changes. Well, so can these guys. Brains are where we see, think, hear, taste, touch. All of that feeling all happens in here. The instruments are out here, the bits that do the work, but the bits that do the processing, the information is all in here. Well, this little guy sort of has a brain of his own. It's just really small. His brain is inside. It's the circuitry. This robot has muscles. What do you call muscles on a robot? Another word that starts with M. Makes things go, drives things. What do you think? Motor. Did you say motor? Or automatic? Motomatic, even better. The motor on a robot, that's its muscle. This has two muscles, one there, one there. It's got two legs. No, okay, they're round legs, we call them wheels. But that's the robot's legs. It's got an eye on its belly, And it's got something that I really wish I had. It's got an on switch. I could do with an on switch in the morning. Using the eye on its belly, it can see the ground, and as long as we've programmed it right, it can use that information, light and dark, on the ground to follow a line. It's not really following the line though, is it? It's not on the line, it's slightly off it. It's looking at the black and the white. When it's over the white, it turns right. And when it's over the left, it turns, if it's over the black, it turns left. What happens if we try to put it on the other side of the line? What happens if we put it on the inside of the line? It gets lost. What happens if we put it right on the edge of the line? Ah, you follow that side, but only that way. Can it see forwards as well as down? What do you think? It's got something happening up the front here. Let's see. Let's try this program. Avoid obstacles. It ignores the line. But if it runs into something, you can see it. You get it? Do you notice it doesn't always turn the same way? Is it making its mind up? Yes. Looks like it. It's a little random bit in the program. So it has sort of eyes that can see forwards. You can see if something's on this side or that side or straight in front. It has an eye underneath it. It can make beeping noises, so it's got a mouth. It can hear noises too. You can control it with noise, as long as you've told it to first, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag down the rest of the mats, the rest of the robots. We're going to lay them all out here, and they are yours to mess with for a while, okay? When I ask you to turn it over and turn it off, okay? When I ask you to turn it over and turn it off, you click the little switch there, and then I want you to leave them on the mat. But in the meantime, if you want to program the robot, you put it in front of the barcode and press 1, 2, 3 on the circle. Now for the parents, coding and robotics, coding and programming are now becoming part of the curriculum. A really good and easy way to get your kids thinking the right way about programming is to get them on robots. These little guys, these little barcodes, these are the basics. This is just to show you what it does. You can connect it to a computer and program it directly using a graphical programming interface, a series of pictures that you drag onto the program line, and you change the details of the pictures to change the detail of the program. You guys go backwards for me. Shuffle that way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go, keep going. Take it that way for me.
And we got those photos from this side.
And another one here. Now, could you do a job for me? You see the robots up there? Could you hand them out to people, please? Thank you very much. That's it. And over here as well. Now, you've got one here, Finley. There you go.
Sorry.
A few more. That's it. One over there. 2 on that mat for me. That's it. One more there. You put another one on that mat for me there. You get the last one. So the on switch is underneath, you found it? Put it on the arrow, pointing at the program you want. Make sure it's only on the arrow, not on the lines yet, only on the arrow. And press 1, 2, 3. There you go. And now press play. That's it. You'll stop the program is running first. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And make sure you share after you've had a go. Let somebody else pick the program. And if you can't make it do what you want it to, come and ask me. So yeah, for the parents, these things, look, I have no connection to the website. I just think they're a really good idea. So we take them